Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Jel. I'll be here back again with another video, and in today's video I'll be answering a lot of questions you guys have been asking. I've been seeing the comments under my previous videos, like the one about my school and so many other ones. So I decided to do cost of living video. So basically how much it costs to live in Waterloo as a student every month. So I'm going to be going through the basics of everything to actually answer your questions one by one and actually explain everything as much as I can to you guys. I'll see you guys in the video. Alright guys, so I've decided to divide this video into 5 parts. Basically the 5 things I think that are important for the cost of living in Waterloo, which is transport, housing, food, entertainment and activities to do in Waterloo. So I'm going to be starting with housing because that's the biggest one, and I'll be going down from the biggest to smallest so you guys can follow along. So for housing, to be honest, there are different options here. You can go for houses or you can go for apartments. For houses, you can get a whole house or you can get a room in one where you can maybe stay in the basement, rent the whole basement out, rent a room, or if you have other people that you know already, you can rent the whole house together. But to be honest, getting a whole house together for students is really hard because they really don't want to be rented to students because of their credit score and all that. So for apartments, there are 5-bedroom apartments, 4-bedroom apartments, 3-bedroom apartments, 2-bedroom apartments, and 1-bedroom apartments. And as you know, it's actually from the 5 bedrooms in Waterloo right now, to be honest, they are going for 800, 850, 700, 750. The prices are really ridiculous in Waterloo right now, and I'm really surprised about that. And as you go lower and lower and lower, the price just becomes more. For 1 bedroom, I believe it starts from 1,200 if you want to stay in the Waterloo, the school area. But if you want to actually go inside Kitchener, that might actually be a little cheaper to stay in Kitchener than to stay in Waterloo if you want a 1 bedroom. But 1 bedrooms go from 1,200 to 17, 18. I've heard of 2 grand. So that's how expensive it is. So I recommend getting a 2-bedroom, which is almost 1.7. So you and your roommates basically just split it and it's okay there. And basically you still have to pay for the utilities, the hydro, and sometimes the internet if your apartment hasn't included the internet already. But don't get me wrong guys, there are some apartments that you can get for around 500, 400, 600 also. But to be honest, I don't like the quality of those apartments because they're there's affordable housing in the school that the school has prepared for people, or around the school that is really cheap that you can stay there. But I really don't like staying around a lot of people or around more than 2-3 people at once. So I like my space, so I don't really want to talk about that or recommend it. But if you're someone that doesn't mind staying with 5 people at once, they're $600 apartments, $500 apartments that you can stay in. It's just that you might not gain all those things you would gain from an apartment that is around the 300. Those 500, some of them don't come with hydro included, internet included, and some of them do. But the apartments are really not to my standards, to be honest. Some of them come with single beds, and some of them you have to share bedroom with 2-3 people and so on. So I really don't recommend those kind of apartments and so on. So but if you don't mind about that, you can go for it. There are really nice ones also. So don't take what I'm saying. Do your research and actually find the one that you like and the one that fits your perfect price. So moving on. Alright, let's move to the second one, which is food. Feeding of food. So how are you gonna feed yourself in Waterloo as a student? There are so many ways you can go. It depends on what country you're from. If you're an international student like me and you might be more inclined to African food, or you want to prepare your own African meals that you can't get here, you can always make your way to the African store, which is in Kitchener. It's not really far. Maybe it's take you about 30 minutes to get there, get your stuff and come back. But it's not that far. So you can always go there. But let me tell you, it's really expensive. As I said in my other video, it's really expensive. So if you are willing to pay that much to make your own food, I think you should go for it also. Alright, but there are also restaurants around. There are places you can order food from. There are pizza joints and so many other places. So I don't think food should be a problem to you at all, only if you don't want all that and you just want to cook your own food, which I think you can get. So I don't think there'll be any problem for any race in Canada or in Waterloo to get what they want to eat, or the type of food they would like to eat. There's the Chinese store, there's the African store. There are so many stores around for every race. There's an Indian store, so I don't think anybody will have any problem getting what they want. Just keep in mind the price. And also, like, if you really want normal food, like just groceries, like what stuff from Walmart, stuff from Sobeys and all that, because we have Sobeys and Walmart here, and Value Mart and other marts in Waterloo, so which are not far at all from the school area, so you can easily go there and pick up what you want. And if you want like fresh vegetables and all that, you can make your way to St. Jacob's Market, which I fully recommend, and I have to go there because I've been talking about it since and I haven't gone there yet. But like, you can go there and actually get some really fresh, cheap groceries, cheap organic things like tomatoes, onions, like fresh everything. Yeah, the St. Jacob's Market, but you have to check online when they are open, because I don't think they are open every day. So make sure you check before you go. Like, if I check for you guys, I'll put the dates down there. Alright, the next one I'll be talking about is transportation, because like, how are we going to get to places if we don't know how to get there? So like, the best app I think I should recommend for anybody coming to Waterloo as a student, you should get the Google Maps app and also the GRT Transit app, which basically tells you when the trains, where the streetcars and the buses are coming at their respective times at all bus stations, and it shows you where the bus stations are, the locations, and it's updated every second, so you can't miss your bus and everything. Just make sure if you are trying to catch a bus, always leave at least 5-6 minutes early, and make sure so that you can make sure you have enough time to get there, because sometimes they say 6 minutes, but sometimes it's actually 7-8 minutes to get there. So that's one thing I'll say. But there are also other things you can use to get around in Waterloo: buses, the GRT, which comprises of the buses, the streetcars. Also, you can use taxis, Uber, the line bikes that I've showed so many times in my videos. If you have not seen it, you can go to my previous video, or I'll just put the clip in here quick to show you guys what I'm talking about. You can take the Go Bus if you are trying to like quickly get from Waterloo to like Kitchener. The Go Bus goes there, but it might be a little bit expensive rather than taking a bus, which is just $350 and everything. But as a student, our school card has like unlimited like bus entries and everything, which is already embedded in your school fees if you are in Laurier, Conestoga, Waterloo University. But like, I don't know about anybody else. Anybody else basically has to you guys have to basically buy like a card and put like your cash in it, something like a PRESTO card. If I have one right here, I'll show you guys, but like, I don't. I did a video on trying new things. There's a video in the description below about trying new things, which I talked about the train a little and showed where it goes for now. Also, you can use the taxis, Uber. There's this app called LOKAL that basically calls taxis for you, but like, you get 15% discount just by using the app. So I recommend using LOKAL because it's like Uber, but like a little bit cheaper. They're trying to defeat Uber, so like they make it cheaper. So I think it works for us in the end of the day. So also, you can use line bikes, which I've spoken about several times in the video, and all that. It's like $1 to start the trip, and they charge you from there on. So as a student, I don't think we should actually bother about transportation. That's if as long as you are registered in like a full-time course in university or in your college or whatever you are coming to in Waterloo, your bus pass should actually be giving you unlimited access to all the transportation methods in the city, like under GRT, that is. But like for taxis and so on, those are the normal prices in every city. Taxis are not that expensive here. They start at $2.50, I think, or $3, I don't know. So like taxis, everything else is normal price. Any like thing you want to enter, trains, all those things are $3.50. They're not really that big, so transportation shouldn't be a problem for us students and all. Moving on, the fourth thing I would like to talk about are the activities to do in Waterloo. Waterloo is a student city, to be honest, and like, when students are in session, like when it's the fall semester and everybody is around, Waterloo is a pretty busy and fun ass place to be in. But like during the summer, where like the student population has gone down, it's not as busy or not as like entertaining and fun as you would like it to be. But there are a lot of activities that you can do. You can go to the museums. There are plenty. We have like 2-3 museums. There's one at the Conestoga Mall. There's one uptown. There are so many museums that you can visit, and if I like have time, I'm going to put all the links down in the description box below so you guys can visit them when you're in Waterloo. You can go to Kiwanis, it's like a park where you can like ride canoe and all those things. You can go to the Waterloo Park. You can go canoeing. You can go biking, because we have a lot of trails in Waterloo, like bike trails in Waterloo. I recommend that. Like that is like my own exercise. Like, I just bike every single time. So like you can go biking. It really relaxes you and all. You can see the museums, or you can even go and see like the monuments that our like history in some places around Waterloo. And also, if you want to like see the BlackBerry headquarters, that when I saw it for the first time, I was actually like, cool, like I actually saw BlackBerry headquarters for the first time. So you want to see that also. It's also in Waterloo around Ring Park, so you can go there and actually like experience all these things. There's so many things to do in Waterloo. Just go online and Google things to do in Waterloo. There's so many things to do in Waterloo. So don't think Waterloo is a boring place. As long as you have friends to go with and you are okay going on your own sometimes without friends, you should be okay in Waterloo. Alright, and those things are not that expensive, to be honest. Everything is reasonably priced, or is even free. Like some of the park things, some of the museums are free. So like all those things are free, which doesn't cost you anything to do. There are like so many places you can visit for under $30, $20 just to have fun for the day. So like there are a lot of things to do in Waterloo, as long as you are willing to check it and willing to try them at good reasonable prices. So I don't think we should have any problem with activities to do in Waterloo. And the last thing I'll talk about is entertainment. We have Galaxy Cinemas, like the normal Galaxy Cinemas that everyone has, like Cineplex in Waterloo. We have Read First, which is going on right now till September. Right now till September, I think. We have Read First in Kitchener Park, which is also going to happen in Waterloo Park. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check after this. We have Uptown Waterloo events that happen every time, which are like free. Like all you have to do is just go there and like if you want to eat, pay for food and support the vendors. But like everything is actually really easy. The only thing I think students need to worry about in Waterloo, to be honest, is housing. Housing is actually the biggest cake of everything in Waterloo. Apart from that, it's all good. Like nothing else. Housing is the biggest. I keep on saying housing because it took me time, because like I look for apartments like 2 months in advance, because it really hard to get an apartment at your specific price, at what you want and everything in Waterloo. So if you are looking for a place in Waterloo right now, I think you should actually start as soon as possible, because when it gets closer to school beginnings, you actually be stranded and have to go with something either you don't like because they're just trying to save money when to it, or like now you have to pay so much because you can't find anywhere to live. So like I recommend everyone start early for that. So to wrap up, I'll basically say that in a month in Waterloo, I basically spend almost, apart from rent, which can be any amount depending on you guys, but for me it's almost like 800 or 850, around 800, 850, 900 a month for rent. And like if you're adding phone bill, which is like I'm using the most annoying plan right now, so that doesn't cost me more than $50 a month. And then my feeding, which is like maybe about, depending on how much I feel like eating, if I order out and all that, maybe 300. And then my transportation, which is my bus pass, which I don't really, I really just walk to school. That's what I'm saying. Get a nice place so you don't have to basically spend money on transportation or rely on transportation, because your school is just 6-7 minutes walk away and all that. So in general, I'm going to say that my total amount I'm spending a month is about 1,300 on an average a month on myself, including rent, feeding, internet, hydro and everything. So around 1,300. Other places like Toronto will cost much more, way more. Some will even have cost lower than mine, because they are able to find a place for 600 and then everything else to make it just 1,000 a month. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I'm going to be trying to bring out more videos for you guys. Like I'm working on bringing out 4 videos right now for you guys as soon as possible before I start reading for my finals. So fingers crossed I get them all done before exam period. and everything. But I thank you guys for your subscriptions. People are surprising. Please get GLB channel to 100 subscribers by the end of this month, please, or next month. By the end of this month, not even next month, by the end of this month, at least I want to have like 100 subscribers from you guys. You guys, I thank you for your support. I've seen my other videos, they're like just climbing, they're like in a upward curve right now and everything, so I'm really happy about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is GLB, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.